to like in a second be like, well, I guess we done. I got a support call into the lovely people at Facebook Church of God in Christ. And, you know, business is business. All right, let's do this, people. Hey, teach you something? Bruh, never eat yellow snow. How about that? Huh? Never eat yellow snow. Can I teach you how to do that? Okay, look both ways before crossing the street. Never take candy from strangers. Unless he's cute. Okay, come on, let me show you what I got from the supermarket. I bought this today. You know why I bought this today? I bought this today for one reason and one reason only. I marinating in homemade jerk seasoning, chicken and pork in homemade jerk. So I got and you gotta have dark meat when you do this. I got a few wings floating around here, but I got dark meat, chicken, drumsticks and thighs and wings. Thank you. That's gonna be, I'm gonna smoke that. I think I'm doing it today, so I bought a lighter. But put your lighters up. Okay, I might warn you, I might be a little, I may have had a little something to drink or something like that, you know. I had to go to the gym this morning and I needed a little pick me up. And girl, she picked me up, put my feet on solid ground. Okay, okay. Cheese crackers. You know how you walk around the supermarket and you be hungry? Rick, cheese crackers. Deal with it. Bell pepper. I bought some bacon. So they have two kinds of bacon. I know I'm not in America, but there's two kinds of bacon. One is called streaky bacon, and one is called back bacon. Don't worry. I had to learn about this stuff too. I know you live in the United States, you're like, what are you talking about? So this is streaky bacon. Looks more like our bacon. The difference is it's a little light skin and be a little thick. I mean thin, you know what I'm saying? The back bacon reminds you of like Canadian bacon or ham a little bit. I don't know. They have, you know, you put them together and hope for the best, child. Okay? It's like raising a egghead kid. You just send them to school and hope for the best, okay? That's what we're doing. I bought some more oil. I'm not sure if I need it or not, but I bought it. I'm going to cook something that I have never cooked on live stream, ever in life. Can you believe, okay, can you believe I have absolutely never, ever in life cooked beans on live. I have never cooked white beans on live, ever. Do you eat white beans? Like navy beans or cannellini beans, Great Northern, maybe even garbanzo stewed. Am I the only one? Okay, you don't eat them. Wow. I was gonna say I love them too. Am I the only one? I'm thinking to myself, I have not, what's up y'all? I have not made beans, I don't think ever. on live. So I'm gonna, and I never make beans from scratch. Ever. I have a philosophy. From scratch. I have a philosophy, okay? And New Orleans, sit down for 2 seconds, okay? Sit down for 2 seconds. I know y'all get the beans, you soak them overnight, I understand. New Orleans, Louisiana, I get it, okay? But in my mind, if you were to soak a bean and boil a bean, any bean, and you take a bean out of a can, rinse all that gooky liquid off, you season both to the seasoning of your liking, you can't tell which one was dried and you can't tell which one came out of a can. It's impossible for you to tell. You have no idea. And by the time we get done cooking the beans, we don't cook them all down till they mush anyway, just about. In my humble opinion, you can't tell. Now, there's a few things you gotta do to make it taste good, and we're gonna do that. But I'm shortcutting it because I'm not soaking white beans overnight, cooking them all day for me to end up with this. Okay? Now, what you do after this tells the story. You see what I'm saying? But I just don't think, personal opinion, the flavor profile is gonna be that much different. This is some celery, Chinese celery. Finally, I found some gloves so I could stop working with my hands on this raw chicken, okay? Speaking of raw chicken, I have one, okay? Thank you. I also picked up some milk, some butter. Butter here comes in 200-gram pack. What that is different from what, I can't tell you, but butter, this is what they got, all right? So you want butter, this is what you're gonna get. Ain't no 4 sticks, ain't no 4 sticks to a thing, none of that. This for our cocktail. This is lemon, lime, and bitters. This is pear juice. And this is pomegranate juice. And this is white rum. I also picked up a little bit of flour. I needed some more flour, all purpose. All right, I think we can put 2 and 2 together. Can we not? I think we can put 2 and 2 together, and I think we can make us a they will call you between 10 and 10:15. Oh Lord, let's hope I can make it through. That's 40. What is that? 45 minutes? I don't want to miss this call from Facebook, so I'm gonna have to call y'all back. We'll see. We'll see how far we get. Okay. Get yourselves a cocktail shaker and let's get some ice going. And I'm just gonna make a quick little cute daiquiri. I'm making a cute little daiquiri for today. It's gonna be very cute, very quick, okay? So we might as well start with the good stuff in our daiquiri, a little bit of rum. Okay? Oh boy. Just a little bit of this, you don't need that much. It's rum and it's vegan, so a shot or 2 of that. Go, okay? Somebody said, damn, Darius, your pores are pouring. I don't have complaints, do you? Okay. A little bit of this pear nectar. Because I was thinking like a pear daiquiri would be really cute today. You know what I'm saying? A pomegranate pear daiquiri, I was saying to myself, would be a really cute idea today. Do you know what I'm saying? Light, refreshing, delicious, right? Am I on my own here? or do I have a witness? Am I on my own or do I have a witness? Hopefully there's a witness. Hold on, y'all. I don't want to miss this thing, child. Okay. All right, I put a squeeze of lime in there. We need to sweeten this. Normally I would use simple syrup, but I'm gonna keep it a little simple with a little bit of my Sucra drops. S-U-C-R-A. Get them on Amazon, child. Or wherever you doing, wherever you shopping. I don't know where y'all shopping these days. I don't know what's going on. Give it a shake. Woo! It's cold. It's ice cold. Macaroni. And then remember that lemon, lime, and bitters? It's like a ginger ale almost. I like it sparkly. Can I sparkle mine up a little bit? Do you mind? I didn't think you did. Okay. So we just got a little pomegranate pear daiquiri. You could garnish it with whatever you want to garnish, but I'm getting right to the meat of the matter. Bow your head so we can say grace. So all he is doing is drinking now. No, girl, I'm gonna cook in a minute. Shit. Give me a second now. Ursula needs the button. I know, she just texted me. That's Ursula. She texted me, she said, give me the button. Get rid of him, Ursula. Mm-hmm. I hear a witness. Come on, Sean, and testify. What we cooking? Food, child, we're finna eat in a little bit. If this is your first, second, or third time joining us, we ask if you would please stand at this moment. Realizing you could have chosen to worship any place, you decided to hang out with us tonight. For that, we are truly grateful. We really do hope something is said or done that encourages your heart and you come join us again. Now, at this time, we have impact agents coming from the rear of the sanctuary. They're coming to bring you an information card. We ask that when you go around for offering, if you will fill out the information card and put it in the offering basket, that way we can stay in contact with you. Now, because you are our special guest, we do have a night. I go to the West Vestibule. That is the sign up for our seniors. Summer is around the corner, and we are preparing ourselves for our annual photo shoot for our church calendar. And we have a photo shoot coming up for the month of July. It's for our mothers. There's just one stipulation. Everything has to coordinate. The wig, the suit, and the tambourine all must match. If you could match all of them together and you want to be a part, please sign up in the West Vestibule. We have a theme. It is clap back and catch the spirit. And the dress code is fully armored and fully accessorized. This comes from 2 Chronicles 5:13. The trumpeters and musicians joined in unison to give praise and thanks to the Lord. And the glory of the Lord filled the temple. So if the glory is going to fill the temple, make sure your look fills the pew. If you would like to sign up and strut your stuff, you can do so in the appropriate vestibule. The wig, the suit from Catherine's, and the tambourine must match. We don't want leopard on something, and we don't want zebra on nothing else. This is not BBC. This is not a wildlife documentary. This is not Nat Geo Wild. This is the body of Christ, and we're doing this for the glorification of the Lord. These have been your church announcements. Please govern yourselves accordingly. Let the foodie in me love the foodie in you. Me love the foodie in you, cause you're easy. Bop, 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 bop. You're easy. Bop, 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 bop. You're easy. Bop, 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 bop. Easy to love. You may be seated in his presence. Discount code Power Hour at checkout. You're saving not 30, not 40, not 50, not 60, but you're saving 70% from the online store at shopdariuscooks.com. Okay, now I like Sabine. I'm sorry. I likes a bean. Only problem I see when I be seeing y'all make these beans, y'all do not drain these beans out. I be so grossed out, okay, from the people, and sometimes they don't be like this, they be like this. If you know what I'm talking about, you know, just nod your head. That's it. Don't look to the left, don't look to the right, keep looking at me, just nod your head, okay? And you know, I don't like that. You have to drain the beans first and get this nasty gooky liquid off of here. I don't even know what that liquid is, and it stinks to the high heavens every time I smell it. I don't know how people eat that. Girl, you eat that, you might as well eat ankles, braids, in gravy. Girl, you might as well eat anteater tail. You know? Girl, walrus meat or something. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you might as well go on, get you some of that. Something the girls taxiderm, you know? Is taxiderm a verb or a noun? Like, taxidermy is a noun, but something the girls taxiderm. If it's not, I made it up. Deal with it. Yeah, girl, moose ankles. Girl, I'm convinced. Now, you're not going to tell me that these beans, you're not going to use the shortcut. Because I'm not going to sit up here and do these beans like this whole time when I could have just, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to soak them and do all that. I could do this. Well, I will tell you, hold on. Every once in a while, soaking does have its place. You know, if you cooking something for Thanksgiving or something low and so, no, girl, even for Thanksgiving, I would still do what I'm doing now. I was just thinking about it. I ain't gonna even lie to you. You know, if maybe one Saturday afternoon, you know, the boysenberry pie has just come out of the oven with a cute lattice top. And you took a Darius Cooks paring knife and you made little hearts on top to vent. And you put the boysenberry pie with the lattice top, you put it on top of the windowsill so it could cool a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You done churned a little fresh ice cream, vanilla, you know, with the salt, and you done churned her. She in the fridge getting firm. Beans, you know, in that moment of nostalgia, it's okay. You know what I mean? Go and knock yourself out. Anything else? Open the can. Darius, please speak some sense into your followers. Some of them obviously stayed in the same classroom all day. For reference, I'm speaking of the Diddy case. What you want me to say? Girl, I can't. Now you know how I feel. What happened? What happened? She told me to educate y'all. She said y'all dumb. Ooh, Jesus. Let me get him up out of here. Hold on. Gone. What did they do, sis? Darius, you don't have a mate yet? Yes, I got a mate. If I had one, you wouldn't even know who he was. Yeah, I'm not dating, but if I was, I wouldn't tell y'all. That's the easiest way to get your relationship done with is by having a girl. Oh, I don't want this up all like this loud like this. Hold on. That's the easiest way to end your relationship is to put it on social media. It's the easiest way. I've never been a fan of that. Sharing a little bit because of who I am, I get it. But you talking about coming online and girl, no. And you know what's crazy? Half the girls don't mean you're no good, no way. You know what I'm saying? Half the girls online don't mean you're no good. So you gotta ask yourself a question, why are you sharing what you're sharing online? They don't like you no way, okay? If there's anything you need from the online store, the discount code is the word Power Hour at checkout. Power Hour is gonna save you 70% from the online store while I'm live at shopdariuscooks.com. I missed the reason you moved away from the States. To get away from the feds, sis. The feds was after me. And I don't want the feds to get me, so I said, you know what? Let me use my US issued passport to hop on a commercial flight using my real name and let me escape to another country. That's what I said. Okay. No, what is wrong with the people? What did they say? I did read this morning about the Diddy trial. I read it. You know what? Let me just say this, okay? I'm on the fence because and hear me out for just 2 seconds before you cast judgment my way. I'm on the fence, and I'll tell you why I'm on the fence. I was reading on CNN this morning the details from the Diddy trial. From the Diddy trial, his lawyer is a really smart cookie, okay? His lawyer says, hey, Diddy's not a perfect man. He certainly is flawed, right? Hold on. All I said was the burden of proof fails on the prosecution, and I'm curious to see if they can prove guilt based on the witnesses they have. Listen, I got you, sis. I got you. Listen, you and I are aligned, okay? No wonder you follow me the way you follow me. We are aligned. Listen, after reading what the lawyer has said, right, and opening statements and the whole bit, I said, now, wait a minute now. Diddy just might get out of this. He just might get out of this. Let me tell you why I say this. The charges against him are for racketeering. Those are the charges against him. He's not charged for sexual assault. He's not being charged for battery. He's literally being charged for racketeering. That is what the charge is, right? It is the burden of proof of the prosecution to prove that Diddy did what they're claiming that he did, right? However, comma, is it really sex trafficking? Is it really racketeering if the person willfully comes back over and over again because there is some part of this that he, because there are some he, and there are also certain parts of this that she enjoys. Now, they did put one of the sex workers, the guy up, the male guy. The male guy, I'm assuming he's some strapping. So from the way they described it, right? Because it was like Cassie Ventura enjoyed this, and basically the guy was, girl, this is Bessie. Basically, the guy was going, that they had hired, was going to have sex with Cassie, and while the guy was having sex with Cassie, Diddy was watching and masturbating, right? Is that act illegal? It's not up for me to decide any of this. There is a judge, there is a jury, okay? This is just onion and bell pepper and bacon. Anything that starts with onion, bell pepper, and bacon gotta be good, okay? I'm gonna put this on the stove and get this going so we can get this nice and hot, okay? Y'all, let me get this going. So listen, I know we've all seen the video. We've all seen it all. But the issue you have is it's clouding everything. The video's bad. The assault is illegal. He's not on trial for the assault. He's on trial for the racketeering. You see what I'm saying? The interstate travel for sex purposes and all that. That's what the man is. But he paid for that to take place. Diddy was stricken off. Yeah, but the prosecution's burden to prove that this was not consensual and that this was illegal. After hearing the opening argument, girl, it's on CNN, okay? It's on CNN. Hold on one second. Hold on. It's on CNN, okay? Anything you need from the online store, the discount code is the word Power Hour at checkout. Power Hour is gonna save you 70% while I'm live. Shop DariusCooks.com. Hold on, I'm looking for the, I thought I passed it. Girl, where is it? I read it this morning. Hold on. Don't worry, I'm finna find it. Hold on one second. Girl, I can't find it. Hold on. CNN Diddy trial. Come on. Okay, here we go. I got it. Okay, so, prosecution's, defense's opening statement. Defense attorney Tenny Garago said that while Combs takes full responsibility for his violent behavior, which he is not on trial for, domestic violence is not sex trafficking. Here's what Garago said. Garagos told the jury that they will hear evidence of Combs' sexual preferences and it may make them uncomfortable, but the panel is not here to judge him for those preferences, which they are not. The defense attorney called the 2016 video in which Combs is seen assaulting Ventura indefensible, which is not sex trafficking, which it is, right? Garagos also said that Ventura made a choice. Women, I've seen your comments. Your same comments, go to my Facebook page, my Facebook fan page, and read what I wrote this morning and look at the comments. The women said, well, Cassie kept going back over and over again. She's just as guilty as he is. Garago said Ventura made a choice of staying with Combs for 11 years and then made a choice to break up with him on her own terms. All I'm saying, right, is that if it is the burden of the prosecution to prove that this was something dealing with sex trafficking. If a person is in a relationship and chooses to leave on their own, is that sex trafficking? Now, there might be something else coming down the pipeline that prosecution has. All I can talk about is what's been discussed. Now, they had this first witness up, right? No, the first witness is an officer. The second witness is the one I think is interesting. The second witness testimony came from Daniel Phillip, who described his role as managing male strippers for women. Phillip will be back on the stand tomorrow. Here's what he said today. Phillip said he was called in 2012 and received money to have sex with Ventura. He testified to having sex with Ventura while Combs was sitting in. He said that Combs would direct him and Ventura as they had sex, asked them to use baby oil, and Combs recorded the sex on 1 or 2 occasions. Hold on one second. That's still not sex trafficking. A little freaky if you ask me, but not illegal. And if we turn the camera on what y'all be doing in y'all bedroom, all right. Watch this. Phillip says Combs once took a picture of his driver's license and said it was for insurance purposes, which he perceived as a threat, right? Hold on. Phillip recounted one incident where he saw Combs assault Ventura at her home, dragging her by the hair into her bedroom. He said that he didn't report the incident because he was afraid he may lose his life. Again, not sex trafficking, right? Now, one thing that this man said in court that is not written right here, but if you go down and read the transcript, it's written. The man said that he would go have sex with Ventura on multiple occasions. She enjoyed it. Sometimes he would get paid, and sometimes he wouldn't. Excuse me? Sometimes he would get paid, and sometimes he wouldn't get paid. If I'm showing up to have sex and I'm not exchanging sex for money, sounds like a hookup to me. Again, I am not here to judge. I am only here to tell you the facts. And I know that a lot of times we be like, you know, I fucking hate Diddy, but Diddy's not on trial for your dislike. You know what I'm saying? And this is where you got to keep the main thing the main thing. Diddy is on trial for sex trafficking and racketeering. That's what he's on trial for. So it is the burden of the prosecution to prove that this is what he did. And it's the burden of the defense to say he didn't do it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Whatever it is, though, I can tell you the man probably screwed. I can tell you the man probably, this celery. It look like parsley, but it's Chinese celery. Put this in there with your stuff. With your what's over there? Girl, the bacon, the onion, the bell pepper, the celery. Because you got to start your beans off tasting good, right? Let me give this a stir. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. Okay. Bring that something. Oh, I got to call y'all back. This Facebook. Hello? This is who? Oh, you're calling from Meta. Okay, I'm gonna end my live stream so I can talk to you so we can solve this. Y'all, I gotta go. If I get a chance to call y'all back, then I'll call you back. ShopDariusCooks.com. No, you hold on, sis. No, you hold on 1 second, all right? Girl, you can get him on the phone while you can. Okay, I'll call y'all a little bit later, okay? I'll talk to y'all later. I'm gonna do the best I can over here, all right? I love y'all. Okay, I'm here. How are you?